Children, in the last discussion, we came to know the Coulomb's law and its magnitude. Now, in this class, we will learn the Coulomb's law in vector form. Before coming on that, it is necessary to recap, that is the position vector, unit vector, and triangle law of vector addition. Hope all of you are well aware. Now the Coulomb's law in vector form. As the statement of Coulomb's law says, the electrostatic force between the two charges Q1 and Q2 is directly proportional to the product of charges and inversely proportional to the square of distance. Now let us see the two-point charges Q1 and Q2 are located at A and B respectively. Let R1 and R2 are the position vector of Q1 and Q2 from origin O. So the Coulomb's law that is the force on Q1 due to Q2 is force F12. See F12 the direction, for it is force on 1 due to 2. Here if Q1 Q2 is less than 0, then its direction will be this one. If Q1 Q2 is greater than 0, then F12, that is the force on charge Q1 due to Q2, is B2A. So F12 is equal to, here we are taking Q1 Q2 greater than 0. Means we can say force is repulsive. For that, here we are dealing F12 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R21 square into unit vector R21. R21 is directed from B to A, and we know the unit vector is the vector by magnitude of vector. Also, so see here R21 we can write equal to R21 vector by magnitude of R21. Hence this equation we can write in the vector form R21 vector is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R21 cube into R21 vector. Also, if we use the triangle's law vector addition, R21 is equal to, here see in the diagram R21, if we use OB plus BA is equal to OA. So R2 plus unit vector R21 is equal to R1 vector. So R21 is equal to R1 minus R1 vector minus R2. So the above equation can be written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by modulus of R1 vector minus R2 vector whole cube into R1 vector minus R2 vector. Similarly, the electrostatic force on Q2 due to Q1 is F21 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R2 vector minus R1 vector whole Q into R2 vector minus R1 vector. If we see the discussion, if Q1 Q2 greater than 0, that is the both are of the same kind, then force is repulsive. And if Q1 Q2 is less than 0, that is both are of different kind, Q1 may be positive or negative and vice versa, then force is attractive. Also, the magnitude or F21 is equal to F12 and its direction opposite. So we can say Coulomb's law agrees with Newton's third law. Another very important information we can draw from the vector discussion of Coulomb's law, that is electrostatic force between the two charges is a central force. Means it acts along the line joining the two charges. Coulomb's law cannot directly apply to find the force on a single charge due to n stationary charge. So we will discuss this one to overcome this situation by introducing another principle that is called the principle of superposition. Thank you.